Hello, divine and beloved soul. Welcome to our video number 4 of this special series of overcoming the loss of a beloved companion animal. So today we're going to talk about memories, invasive thoughts, traumas, and how to deal with all of that. You may be noticing invasive thoughts coming after the loss of a beloved animal. You might be noticing nightmares or a roller coaster of emotions like we talked before in the former videos. You might be noticing memories coming at the same time that you feel a joyful memory that you were thinking about your animal with love and joy. You just realize the animal is no longer here, and then a wave of sadness and despair hits you. If you go through that, knows that it is normal. But there are some things that you can do to deal with that. And I'm going to share with you what worked for me, opening the room for you to figure it out what works for you as well, okay? So the nightmare is gonna be a result of the thoughts and emotions that you were feeling during the day. It happens with all of us. So more than that we can control and recalibrate and reshift, reframe the thoughts and emotions that we're having during the day, better we're gonna sleep at night. It's all connected. But to work on that, there is something that is mandatory. It is the key component of this, which is being present and aware of what's going on in the moment. And it is important that you know that this is not something that is going to happen from the night, one day to another. It's something that is going to need some presence and practice and choice and dedication, but it's worth it. It is worthy of your time and your energy. So once you made the decision to be present and aware and change whatever thoughts, beliefs, emotions, patterns are happening to feel better, to move on from the grief, from the loss, from everything that doesn't feel good and doesn't match the energy of your beloved animal, something important that you can do is meditate. If you already meditate daily, keep doing it. If you don't, implement meditation every day. Here in the channel, we have a lot of resources for meditation. 5, 10, 15 minutes, 30, an hour, whatever works for you. The important thing is to do it because it's this everyday work that you, after a while you're going to notice you observing what's coming. That's the key component. To change anything, you need to be able to be aware of it, to identify it, to identify the thought, the emotion, the memory. So you only are going to be able to identify when you're present and aware. That means that we want to be able to identify what's going on. So please, divine soul, do your best to not feel frustrated when you notice something happening, when you notice a thought or emotion or memory or something that doesn't feel good. And please do your best to not feel frustrated if you notice that happening a few times a day, many times a day, hundreds or thousands of times a day, because it is a practice. It is every single time reshifting. So you want to identify what's going on and you want to make the choice. And something that works for me is to talk to my mind and just say, oh, okay, I noticed that. Thank you for showing that to me. It's important. We're grieving. This is something that is going on inside. We need to put it out there because everything that is coming up to the surface is being released, reshifted, transmuted, alchemized, healed, cleansed. That's important. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for bringing that up to my attention. Now, mind, can you show me the opposite? Can you show me something good? How can we reframe this? Talk to your mind, talk to yourself. What can I take from this? What can I learn from this? What can I implement in my life from this? How does this can help me? How can this benefit me? How this that you are showing me mind can honor my beloved animal that transitioned. Talk to your mind. Do not judge yourself. Please do not judge. Do not feel frustrated. Try and work. Remember, it's a practice to observe everything that is coming up, that you are being aware. Detach it as detached as you can. And if you cannot be detached, it's okay. Next time, work to be more detached than the last time, and keep working on that. Because the mind's going to bring you things that are important. And what I would like you to do, independent of your relationship with your mother, maybe you had a loving, kind mother, maybe you didn't, but independent of that, I would like you to mother yourself, to be that nurturing, kind, embracing mother, compassionate mother to yourself. What we don't want to do here is just get all the emotions and diminish them, or all the thoughts, everything that is coming up and diminish, ignore them, or show any kind of judgment. You want to nurture yourself, you want to hold yourself, and you want to acknowledge, like, okay, this is coming up, this is important. There is a part of me that is digesting this right now. How can I give myself love and compassion in this moment? Well, it's not going to be by offering judgment or by minimizing what's going on. It's going to be by acknowledging it and saying, okay, this is big, this is important, I see that. You notice, you acknowledge it, acknowledge the importance that it has in a part of you, and then you talk to your mind and say, mind, show me the opposite, show me the joyful memory, show me how I can reframe this. And your mind's gonna work. You might need to do that a few times, but your mind's gonna work for you, to help you. It might need some work, reprogramming, but that's part of the journey that we all sign up to be here. Another thing that you can do, and we're gonna go deeper in those, but it's journaling, meditating, grounding yourself, and something that helped me a lot too was to remind myself that my honey would not want to be sad. And my experience holding space for people, even though mediumship is not something that I focus too much with my work, but sometimes happens in sessions, is that all the beloved ones that have crossed, that had transitioned to another state from the matter to this to spirit, all of them, when they reach out in a session, they are not asking for help. They want to help. They want to offer guidance and support to those ones that are living here in a body. So that's unconditional love. And that shows me that whoever crossed over is fine. And they actually are worried about the ones that are living here on earth. They want to help. They want to nurture. They want to do everything they can. So a way that helps me is to think, okay, honey loved me, and she does love me, even though she's not in her body. So, oh, and as I said, I just felt some air flowing here. That's cute. So, what can I do to honor that love? Oh, she wouldn't, because she loves me, she wouldn't want to see me sad or suffering. So maybe I can work on that, and way of honoring her life and her love is to find joy again. and then you can talk to you and find things that work for you. Another thing that helps me a lot is, and I'm not saying this is going to help everybody, but does help me, should tell that to myself. Life is short. When Honey was about to do her transition, that was like a huge insight that I had, like, whoa, this passed so fast. These 14 years, they were like that. And this is something that I heard from many people when they were about to do their transition too. Whoa, this journey, this life went fast. So when I remind myself that, like, this is fast, this is a unique experience. I can come back here on earth, but I'm not gonna be on the same body, not in the same family, not with every single same circumstance. This is unique. I better enjoy the best I can, because there is no coming back to the exactly way I came here this time in this life. So that helps me a lot to remember that this is temporary. This is not our eternal state, and it does pass fast. So what can we do to enjoy the best we can of this moment? And another thing that helps a lot is to, for me, and I hope it helps you too, but is to remind the mind that part of ourselves that might be hurt, that especially when guilt comes and all the bargaining and if what ifs come, what if I had done that, what if we had tried that, and so on, is that you did what you could with what you had. The knowledge, the consciousness that you have right now in this moment is not the same that you had yesterday. The wisdom, the energy. So you did what you could with what you had. And that means the energy, the consciousness, the resources, the emotions, everything. You did what you could. If now you are in a different state, regardless of what that is, you were not in that state a week, a month, or even yesterday. Remind yourself that, because that takes a lot of the responsibility out. We are responsible by our choices, yes, but it takes the responsibility of trying to change something in the past with the awareness, the knowledge, the experience that you have right now, and offers you grace, love, and compassion to learn from the past, if that is the case, and respond in a different way in the future. So I hope this helps you. If you have any questions or any insight, please be free to comment below, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like if you enjoy it, and next video we're going to be talking about how to deal with people who might be grieving in different ways, and also setting boundaries on this special and sometimes challenging moment of our lives. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.